Hello and welcome to another post, and this post I'm going to speak on the recent ordinance which was passed, which is called as the banning of unregulated deposit scheme ordinance 2019. Now there was a lot of hype in the media that deposits are banned, loans cannot be given, and loans to friends cannot be given. So there were many explanations given by way of tweets, and the ministers had given their comments and all, so that there's no problem. But here I'm just trying to put my interpretation of what the ordinance was all about. So first, there are mostly the two things which they wanted to ban. So first, they wanted to ban strictly all unregulated deposit schemes, and second is whatever were regulated schemes, they did not want any fraudulent activities to be done in that. So that is why they have put this in place, so that punishment and penalty is strictly for all those unregulated schemes, and regulated schemes, all those regulatory authorities who will be running this type of regulated scheme should not do any fraudulent activities, so that hard-earned money of people is lost. So first, let's speak about what is the definition of this word deposits. So I have broken it into various steps. Like, deposit is an amount of money received by way of advance or loan by any deposit taker with a promise to return, whether after a specified period or otherwise, either in cash, kind or form of specified service, with or without benefit. So this is the definition of the word deposits. Now then there are also there's a long list which says what does not include deposits, which is like loans from banks, NBFC, state government, capital contribution by partners, loan or money taken from relatives, then deposits which come under the Companies Act, and there are many things. But this is just the definition of the word deposits. Now I want to speak, there's a different definition of unregulated deposit scheme, which says it means a scheme or an arrangement under which deposits are accepted or solicited by any deposit taker by way of business, and which is not a regulated deposit scheme. So here it comes, my friends. First, this ordinance strictly bans unregulated deposit schemes. Unregulated deposit schemes are those schemes, as per this definition, which is a scheme or an arrangement for taking deposits by way of a business. So if any loans or anything is taken by family or by friends for some purpose, for a medical emergency or business loans, these are not going to fall under unregulated deposit schemes. So there's a difference which needs to be understood between the definition of deposits, which explains all the steps, and there's a difference between unregulated deposit scheme. So deposits is not banned, unregulated deposit schemes are banned. And then what are regulated deposit schemes are given in the schedule of this ordinance, which is like in all those schemes which are recognized by SEBI, RBI, MCA and various statutory government bodies, provident fund, pension fund, gratuity, all this which are under state or central government recognized deposit schemes are called as regulated deposit schemes. So my friends, if you are taking loan from your friends or relatives or their relatives for any medical or personal use, that won't come under unregulated deposit scheme. So you are safe. And all my business friends, any loans or anything taken in the course of or for some genuine connection in regard to business will not be termed as deposits. However, when it comes to business terms, when it comes for those people in business, I would like to make a very point clear in this section 2 of this definition, they have said all those loans or advances taken for business is not termed as deposits, but they have also written if any advance is given for a purchase sale of a transaction, and if a day comes when that amount becomes refundable because the transaction is not happening, so that amount which is refundable has to be refunded back within 15 days. If the amount is still kept, so after the 15 days grace period is over, the 16th day you are having a deposit. So keep that all things in mind, and that's all what I wanted to explain under this ordinance which is passed in 2019. Thank you.